You could think that all these Black Mirror episodes are some dystopian future, right? Well, that's what they want you to think, so you don't realize that it's already happening. You think, oh, you're so smart, you figure it all out. Yes. Okay, so here's how it goes. You can ask me about any episode. I haven't watched all of them, but I think about half. Anyway, and the subscription one is the one that came to me today because I was struggling. Crazy, right? This world and struggling, this never happens with money, right? I have a business, I guess. I never saw it as a business. It's my singing academy. I see it as a sole project, and I hate that money has to be involved in it. But I do like money, I like buying the groceries that I like. Is that crazy? Okay, so, and suddenly, because some user tries to make a purchase too many times or something that is not my fault by any means, the automatic PayPal systems flag it, and they flag and suspend my account, and I have to make a crazy legal appeal. So in my mind, because of how my nervous system works, which is always in the present moment, I have to deal with the fact that I might never, technically, mathematically speaking, the flag could potentially never be lifted, right? So this makes me think, okay, I thought I had a business, I thought I had this security, even though it wasn't a monthly payment, right? This is where it connects to the Netflix episode, just hang on. I thought it was there, even though unpredictable, because you sell courses more or less sometimes, you get less students, doesn't matter, right? But there was some security there. But it's stupid, because especially where the world is heading, you have to realize money, cash no longer exists, right? So even the little security that could have had at some point in time, maybe a lot of years ago, hundreds or decades, who knows, then that's gone, seriously. So if a random business with random already AI, in a sense, because I'm not saying PayPal uses AI technically for this flagging, this could be an older system, but let's pretend it is AI because they already have some AI detection, whatever, right? Then already an AI is able to determine whether you'll be able to eat or not. So this is not a dystopian future as people think. Literally on the World Cup, they are letting a ball which has sensors determine what the human eye is no longer trusted enough to see. So if the sensor determines someone touched the ball with their hand even though everyone saw that they didn't, or vice versa, the ball is to be trusted. Isn't that fucking insane? And that's literally already going on. It's not like a weird dystopian future. So with digital money, of course, and the rise of AI, we could have a very close future of I keep getting this prophetic intuition. And this is in the future, actually. Unlike the Black Mirror episodes, which are in the present, and I can prove right now, just give me one more minute. It's like a feeling that because anyway, ChatGPT images and whatever is already super realistic. Imagine in 2 or 3 more versions, and they get a new version each month, right? So in 2 or 3 years, it will be indistinguishable from reality. And what do a lot of apps, especially apps regarding to money, do already to let you use your own money, right? They are let me scan your face, so we determine whether it's you. It's yeah, who else gonna be a bitch, right? But let an AI or the sensor of the ball in soccer determine, because can be trusted. But what if in 2 or 3 years they tell you, oh yeah, thank you for scanning your retina and your face and your ID, fingerprint, whatever, but technically you could be just pretending to be this person through ChatGPT Images 45 version Ultra. So we have to lock you out of your account anyway. And with all money being digital, you'll be standing where I'm standing right now. It's like, just because, this is what I meant about my nervous system. It's like, just because one is trying to avoid the reality that something could happen hypothetically, doesn't mean for the nervous system that the energy isn't stuck in it. Because Buddha said desire is the root of all suffering. Well, wanting things not to change is a form of desire, just in the negative polarity, so it gets more hidden. But for the nervous system, the energy gets stuck regardless. And I'm not coming across, or hopefully I'm not from a place of superiority, because I was just really struggling right now when this happens. Like, okay, so I have no money and no income, great. And all it took was like one automatic AI detection stuff, right? So how does this connect to the Black Mirror episode? Well, you might be thinking, hey, this dystopian future that they paint, wow, they'll literally have your life, because on the episode she kind of almost dies and that gets this super advanced medical procedure, and they have to pay monthly for the medical procedure to keep working. So if they do pay monthly, she gets to carry on with her life and be alive, deserve to live. It's already happening. Can you tell? I asked ChatGPT, ironically, when the system of like paying a salary kind of started, and he started yapping about like all the answers, because they never give you a straight answer. But the number that caught my eye was like 5,000 years ago. So this Black Mirror episode, people think it's in the future, and it's actually so in the past, at least to the polarized, that it's 5,000 years ago. So just to put it simply, it's right now. So how exactly? Because it is the same, only it seems different through polarity. Just like maybe you never thought wanting things not to change was a form of desire, just because it's kind of hidden and covered in the negative polarity. Well, if you have to, in the episode you have to pay, right? The girl has to pay to the medical company to be able to live monthly. Well, in reality, you get paid monthly, and if you fucking don't, you fucking die, because you don't deserve to live, because you're already tied to this economical system. It's the same thing. It's just inverted, because that's what the powers that be always do with all the things. Invert them. So hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. I tell you to send me a donation on PayPal, but they will keep it. I'm kidding though. We'll figure it out. Okay, so wow, that was a nice ending to the video. See you guys soon.